for this. Ay, since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Ay, talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Ay, trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals.
For Arizona.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. This is Saquon Barkley.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and 1, Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the gun, Jones looking deep downfield, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Jones. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Cardinals 7, Giants nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his throw is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it's going to be second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Jones, back to the air on second down. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
42-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Back at the 45-yard line.
Throwing Jones. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Murray. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. D.D. Westbrook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Giants nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a toss right to Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, There's nothing but room to run. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Jones on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Here's Murray from midfield, taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez to add the PAT.
Extra point.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Neville Gallimore forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
24 is the mic. Here we go.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Jones, looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Blake Martinez, 2nd in the league in tackles last year, gets another there.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Giants' 27-yard line.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
21-0 our score after 1.
21. Giants nothing.
Second and 5.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
From the gun, Murray. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Now Elliott.
That's what it
And
is,
he
man.
is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Cardinals 28, Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Jones throwing complete here to Tate. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for the Giants. 46 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the
This
play.
defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Viking 18.
From the gun, Jones. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a 2nd quarter onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Elliott on 1st down to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott.
At the 50-yard line.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Shotgun now for Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Cardinals.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Under crunch.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tate. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Jones on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 10 yards. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Watch time. Tight end right.
On first down, Jones. And an incomplete pass.
Jones pass.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
We got four.
Throwing again, Jones. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Escaping the pressure right. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Murray's pass. Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Single. 82's moving.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Even. 4 down.
To throw again. Jones. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Andre Roberts now to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Deuce. 29 is the Mike 29.
Murray now on first down. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. A good pickup there at 22.
2 yards. First down, Arizona.
That's one. It's going to be a long day offense.
Murray now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Mike 29. And let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 29 is the Mike.
Throwing again, Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Hassan Reddick has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. To try again after the sack. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
24 is the Mike. All day, baby, all day.
Jones now throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Darius Slayton.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. A toss out to Barkley. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
4-yard gain.
On 4th down, McCoy. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They begin with a run by Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Barkley.
At the 39-yard line.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
On the carry.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The 44-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT.
Extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Cardinals 42, Giants 6. Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The tackle made by Dexter Lawrence. 2 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing is Murray on third down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. George Kittle, 44 yards. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cardinals 49, Giants 6. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
On first down, Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. And a Cardinal first down.
Here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. George Kittle there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. He'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Gonzalez to kick off for
now
Arizona.
After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Stand 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
To George Kittle.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez to add the PAT.
Extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 63, Giants 6. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
24 is the mic. What we got? What we got? What we got? Slam, slam.
Jones throwing again toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Here's Jones on third down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Throwing on first down is Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
On the play. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again. 24.
From the gun, Jones. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again, Jones. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dime. Nice grab. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts
50-yard line.
as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28.
Giants.
Jones now off the play fake. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
On the play. 1st down, Cardinals.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 19. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully much easier.